What's going down, dudes? It's Diggletotheraf, and I am here to welcome you guys to my brand new series on my channel I like to call the Pokemon Firered Randomizer Yugilocke. For those of you who don't know what a Yugilocke is, which is, I'm assuming, a bunch of you guys, because I kind of made it up myself. The way a Yugilocke works is, no, it's sort of complicated. Hold on, I'm just gonna press start. Just so that, I can get to a screen where it won't just constantly change. This one, there's a good one. Okay, fine. So, basically, the whole idea behind a Yugilocke is you have just three basic Nuzlocke rules. You have the first rule of the Nuzlocke, which is if a Pokemon faints, it dies. And then you have to either box it, or you have to release it. I always prefer to box it, put it in a death box. You can no longer use that Pokemon. It is dead. Denata. 6 feet under. Picking up daisies. In the giant doghouse in the sky, whatever. But that's the first rule. The second rule of Nuzlockes is that you can only capture the first Pokemon you find in an area. So for example, let's say I go out into Viridian Forest, and I walk in, and the first Pokemon I encounter is a Weedle. I can only catch that Weedle in that area. And depending on whether I catch the Weedle or not, even if I catch the Weedle, if I don't catch the Weedle, I still can't catch anything there. There are a few exceptions to this, which are Dupe's Claws, which I play, is if you have encountered a Pokemon you've already caught, and since this is a randomizer, that might happen sometimes, then you are allowed to skip that encounter and go to the next one. Or you have Shiny Claws, which is if you find a shiny Pokemon that even if you got an encounter in that area, it's fine. There's also the Static Claws, which means static Pokemon. It's like, say, legendaries you find in an area you've already caught something, you can still catch them. Okay, so that's the first rule. Those are the first two rules. The third rule is the optional rule, which is you have to nickname all your Pokemon. This does sort of give a bond to your Pokemon. Now, the interesting thing about a Yugilocke, this is a form of Nuzlocke variant. For those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke variant is, it's a form of Nuzlocke where you have additional rules, clauses, and other stuff in order to make the challenge a little bit harder and more personalized. A good example of which is the classic Egg Lock, in which every time you catch a Pokemon, you have to exchange it for a random egg in your box, which you then hatch. Usually eggs are sent in by fans, but that's irrelevant. So what are the rules of Yugilocke? The Yugilocke rules are actually kind of cool. I like this. The reason I came up with this whole idea is that I really like Pokemon and I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! So I really wanted to find a way to combine the two into something I would really enjoy. So, the Yugilocke rules go as follows. You notice that little bar at the bottom of the screen, the one that says 10,000? Yeah, that's important. First rule. If you lose all of your life points, you die. Even if you have all your Pokemon, if none of your Pokemon have died, you automatically lose the lock if you lose all your life points. That is what the bar is on the bottom. For those of you who have played Yu-Gi-Oh!, you already know what sort of the concept of life points. For those of you who haven't, life points in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are, in Pokemon, your like, whole health or the success in the battle depends on your Pokemon itself. You don't actually have individual health. In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the exact opposite, in which your monsters are there sort of to defend you, and you can take direct damage, your life points go down. And if your life points go down to 0, you lose the duel. So it's a really cool, that's one of the things I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there's sort of this added risk of more personalized damage to yourself. But, I digress. So I'm just really excited to do this. I'm so hyped to do this lock. It's like one of my favorite. I've been waiting so long to do this. You guys have no idea. But, well, I digress. Let me continue. So, okay, so you know a lot the life points and you lose. How do you lose life points? Well, this is kind of interesting. The whole concept behind this lock is really to give a sort of deeper connection between you and your Pokemon. So the way you lose life points is that whenever your Pokemon takes damage, take the number of damage they took and multiply it by 10. For example, let's say your Pokemon takes 3 damage. Alright, so you lose 30 life points. And you're like, oh, okay, so so I lose a little life points? It's fine. You have to realize that even when you heal your Pokemon, those life points don't come back. It steadily drops. So, even during grinding, if you grind and you take damage during grinding, that damage adds up. Like, you really have to be conscious about it. It's real. I like this idea. So that's how you lose life points. You lose life points through that. Also, there's another way to lose life points. If your Pokemon dies. If your Pokemon faints or dies, you lose automatically 1,000 life points. Plus the amount of damage it took for your Pokemon to die. So let's say your Pokemon is at full health and it has 100 health. It gets one shot somehow, and so that would you take 1,000 damage just from that. But you also take the additional 1,000 because your Pokemon was fainted, and therefore you have to take another 1,000 damage. So then but how do you regain life points? Because obviously you can't go through the entire game like this. You basically just have to not fight at all. You can regain life points. The way you regain life points is by beating gyms. Every time you beat a gym, this is rule number, what is it, 3? Right, rule number 4 of the Yugilocke. Rules number 1 was the life points that you lose. Rule number 2 was explaining how you lose life points. Rule number 3 was if your Pokemon dies. Rule number 4 is you can regain life points simply by defeating gyms. Every time you beat a gym, not only do you get all your life points back, but your max amount of life points increases by 5,000. So, I have 10,000 at the start. When I beat the first gym, Brock, I will go up to 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 20,000, 25,000, etc., etc. This is the only way you can actually regain life points. Rule number 5. Damage taken outside of battle through poison does not count. But if your Pokemon faints because of poison outside of battle, then you do lose 1,000 life points. You will only lose damage. You only lose life points from damage if your Pokemon is in battle. That still sort of adds something, like if you have poison, you're like constantly losing life points. No, it doesn't work like that. This is just sort of a little thing to add. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Those are the rules of the Yugilocke. Add a little extra thing with the life points on the bottom. I find this really cool. It sort of gives you and your Pokemon, like, your Pokemon have to look out for each other. You have to look out for your Pokemon's safety, and they have to look out for your safety. You're sort of bonded. But anyways, this is a choose my starter video. Let's get on to you guys choosing my starter.
Hello there! Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by milk tanks known as Pokemon. By creatures known as Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I eat them. Why do you think I chose this milk tank? But enough about that. Enough about my lunch. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. Let's begin with your name. What is it?
Now, normally in these kind of things, my name is usually Doe. Because that literally is sort of the acronym of my account. But because this is the Yugilocke, I thought it was only fitting to go with Yugi.
Right, your name is Yugi.
Yes, it is.
This is my grandson. He's been your rival since both of you were babies.
What was his name again? And of course, because of the fact that we are Yugi, we have to have a rival. And our rival's name is Seto. Seto Kaiba. I was gonna name him Kaiba, but it's just Seto is his first name.
Was it Seto? Yes, that's right. I remember now. His name is Seto. Yugi, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold.
I thought you guys would never hear that. Yugi, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold.
A world of dreams and adventure with Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait, let's go.
And we start our adventure. Alright. And we do stuff. Yugi, booting up the PC. What would you like to do? I'd like to duel. I hope you guys like the layout. I made it myself. Okay. So, again, the Life Point Bomb. This series is going to come out every Monday and Wednesday, but I'm going to go away, like, a few weeks. Like, let's see, this week, and then next week is going to be ORAS related, so not only that, but I'll also give you guys time to choose the starters. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh, yes, Professor Oak. But you know what? Yeah, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. That's like I want to hear. Guys, another cool thing I did with this Nuzlocke. Not only did I name the characters Yugi and Seto, I looked through the randomizer. I went through the randomizer's database, and I used the config files for the different randomization of trainer classes, and I added a few custom trainer classes. Is that right? Oh, look. Okay. Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. Okay. Oh, well, of course.
Hey, wait, don't go out there. Hey, listen. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You'll need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me.
Okay, we're about to choose our first Pokemon.
Grandpa, I'm fed up with waiting. I have too much money to be waiting. My blue eyes are impatient. Seto, let me think. Where is Mokuba? Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Yugi. There are 3 Pokemon over there. Aha! The Pokemon I held inside these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. When I was young, I was a serious Yu-Gi-Oh duelist. But now, in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose.
Hey, Gramps, no fair. I have too much money to be waiting behind this weakling.
Be patient, Seto. You can have one too. I have all of them.
Alright, so we guys are up to our choose our starter part. And so our starter choices are Metang, Beldum,
and Entei.
Wow, that's some heavy choices. Honestly, I don't know which one to choose from. I assume a lot of people are gonna pick Beldum just to get on my nerve. We have a Metang and a Beldum. What are the odds of that? We have 2 of the same line. Well, it's you guys are choice. Choose my starter. So write down in the comments below on this video. Choose which starter Pokemon you think. Darn it, I should have made. Well, it says the question of the day is how are you excited for the Yugilocke? But also, I want you guys to put down below, choose my starter. I also want you to choose my starter. I'm gonna put that on screen, right now, over the question of the day, because I accidentally changed. Yeah, I'll put it over. But yeah, answer the question of the day. Are you excited for me? But also choose my. Put them down in the comments below. What starter you want, and also leave a nickname if you want. If it's Yu-Gi-Oh related, it'd be awesome. Perhaps, I don't know, you can name Metang. I don't know, he looks kind of like Gate Guardian from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! You can name Entei something else. But I don't know. But anyways, I'm Diggle for the other half. If you like this video, please remember to slash that like button with an invisible handed slash. And also, please leave down in the comments below if you're excited for both for the Yugilocke, and leave a comment below saying which starter you think I should choose. Whichever choice gets the most comments will be my starter. And also, if you guys have really cool nicknames, suggestions, I will also pick a nickname. Okay, so I'm Diggle's other half. Remember, like, comment, and also subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. I'm Diggle's other half. See you guys next time, I guess. Next week, after ORAS, we're gonna continue the Yugilocke. This is Yugimoto, King of Games, signing off.